Welcome to the Miniature Lettuce Farm. We are a hydroponic farm located in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We specialize in miniature varieties of lettuce and herbs. Check out our website, link is in the description. How to grow lettuce in a mason jar from start to finish. There are plenty of ways to start your seeds. This is one of the first ways that I chose to try when I first began my growing process. And this is just called the baggie method. And it's just where you take a piece of paper towel, you cut it in fours. You take 1/4 of that paper towel, you put some seeds on it. You don't want the seeds to be bunched up in all the same space, so kind of spread them out a little bit. And then you wet the paper towel. You want the paper towel to be saturated, but you don't want it to be dripping water. So saturated but not dripping. And then once you the paper towel is saturated, then you're going to put that paper towel in a bag. Make sure you label your bag. Your little seedlings all look the same, especially when you're first starting. So make sure you label your seedling, your bag. This is just some spinach I was planting that day, but the process, no matter what seed it is all the same when you're using the baggie method. You place it in the bag, and then you zip the bag up, and you place it somewhere in a dark spot. You check it every couple of days. You may need to add water, but again, you don't want standing water in the bag. And in about a week or two, this is what you get, your little seedlings. They've germinated. They have a little root system on them. This is the rock wool that needs to soak in water for about 30 minutes. Then you just cut the rock wool in half. You put your little baby seedlings in the rock wool. You want to make sure you get the seedling intact with the root on it. Don't worry about that paper towel. That's not going to make a difference. That's still on that root system. See, you want to put it like that into the rock wool. You want your root system to be coming outside of the rock wool, so you want to place that low in the rock wool, just like I'm doing here. And I put about, when I was doing this way, I put about 3 to 4 in there. Even though the seeds germinated, all of them don't necessarily grow for whatever reason. And so just to give your plant a good basis and to make sure you do get a plant out of this, and you see the root system there, I put about 3 or 4 in one piece of rock wool. And then you just take the other half of the rock wool and put that on top, and you just use a rubber band. You see how I have some roots coming out the bottom of it, and you just use a rubber band and lightly close it. Don't worry about the water that's kind of dripping out of it. Now the rock wool holds water, so that is good. And then what you see now is me just putting some vermiculite in the rock wool. When I was doing this way, vermiculite is just to kind of also to hold some moisture, to cover up your root system, and just give your plants a good basis to start with. Some people use it, some people don't. But that's just the way I did it at that time. And then you will see, then I just placed them outside. The rock wool holds water, so you don't even need to water it daily. just check it. And just I bottom water, just put some water on the bottom of it, and the rock wool will soak it up, and put it outside every day. Bring it in the house at night and just let them grow. You want to get a good root system and your plant to be a certain size before you plant them in your jar or any other system that you're using. So this next picture is a good size that you want your plant to be before you place it in your jar. I will have the items in the description box of what I actually use to do this, but that's just a picture of that. I just took a mason jar that we had around the house, and that is a 3-inch net cup that I bought from Amazon, and just some string that I had around the house. And you know those brown paper bags that you have for the kids' lunch? That's what that brown paper bag is. So this, I'm just taking some nutrient water out of my tower that I have, and I'm filling the mason jar up with the water, and you just set it in the window and you let it grow. It is so easy.